Hey guys, this is Lee with Remodeling Calculator. I'm making this quick follow-up video to my previous video on how to cut a cement board. So this is the board that I cut, but when I measured it, I made a slight oops. Particularly, I'll show you. Actually, it's not my really fault in measuring. So as you can see, this board right here, it's actually slanted down slightly, and I didn't realize that I measured here, right there, from top to bottom, but not there. So I have to cut a little notch in my cement board right here, and I'll show you how to do it. And also, once you cut it, you'll have a little leftover from the cut, so you want to trim it, and this is the technique that you use to do this. So let me position the camera and zoom in a little bit so you can see better. Right there. Okay, so this time you actually need a razor blade knife, just like this one. And so you have little shavings on where you cut your board, and what you want to do is carefully go like this over the edge just to trim the shaving, because that shaving gives you actually almost a quarter inch, maybe like at least 1/8 of an inch of extra width that you may have a problem with. So you want to just shave it a little bit, and I need to make a little groove in here just to be able to fit up there. So you just go a little bit deeper with the razor blade. Be careful not to cut yourself. Always hold your left hand, or the one that you're not cutting with, away from the direction of the blade. And be very careful doing it. So just do this shaving. You will get it eventually. It'll take you maybe a little bit more time, but you should really not rush doing this. So the reason it's so hard to cut this board, it's actually made of cement and fiber, and that's why it dulls your knives and sawzall blades, etc. But that gives it extreme dimensional stability, which is great for hanging tiles. Now, if you're putting a cement board on a wall, on a floor, don't use 1/2 inch, use a 1/4 inch. It's much easier to work with and much easier to cut. But for walls, you should really use 1/2 inch. It's much stronger product. So, almost there. Be very careful doing this one. So if you're cutting away from yourself, which is actually more difficult, it's easier to cut toward yourself than away, but then you can cut yourself. So you can actually place this board either on a stand like this one, or on the floor and stand on your knees cutting this. So for me, it's a little easier to cut up here, because then I can easily lift it back up. Okay, almost there. Almost. Go a little at a time. Don't cut too much, because it will be really hard to do so. Okay, I think I'm done. I already shaved the rest of it. So now let me rest it here. Bring up my screw gun, place it behind on a paint can stand. Right, and I'll show you how to hang it. So I have my rafters there, and I marked them on the boards below, so I don't have to look for them. See those marks in the center and on the side of each rafter. And on the top, I have a huge beam to which I can screw in basically in any place. It's all over a foot wide, so I don't even have to look for a rafter there. Okay, let's do it. Hopefully I've shaved enough of this board. So what you want to do is stand it on the previous board. I'm gonna Hang my screw gun here so it doesn't fall again. So what you want to do is put the bottom of the top board and place it first on the previous board so you have support. You don't have to hold it in the air, it's really heavy. Okay. Alright, so we've shaved just enough to get it in there. Make it tight. So place your first screw on the top. Since I know I have a huge beam in there, I can do it anywhere. This is just to hold it in place, make sure it doesn't fall. Then your second screw, place it on a rafter below. So I place my screws about 3/4 of an inch away from the board edge. You can go almost a quarter, but it's better to go 3/4. So I have a huge beam here also, that's 4 inches. So I don't have to be very precise. I'm going to place a few more up top. So you want your screws flush with this board, and you want to have them basically every 6 inches along the rafter. For now, I'm just going to fix it in place, and later, once I get the tile, I'm going to finish installing my screws, my fasteners, and then I'll install tile. I'll make a video of that. But for now, alright, so this is it. My fiber cement board wall is done. You can see from top to bottom, all I have is that little piece on the end, and I'm actually going to use my cut-off pieces to place over there. I'm gonna need to cut them again, but hopefully it will be easy. I'm going to first place this here, screw it in, and then I'm going to cut it and break it off. It should be easier that way. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. This was once again Leo with remodelingcalculator.org, and this is my series on doing a limestone tile wall in my living room. And this video I showed you how to install a cement board and how to cut it. Alright, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video if you enjoyed it, and comment or ask questions in the comment section below. If you need to estimate cost of remodeling, or if you want to find more DIY guides, go to our website, remodelingcalculator.org. See ya.